today we have with us Miss Avantika Routh, and a very brilliant student of Women's College Tinsukia. And in last year, previous year, she represented Assam in the Youth Parliament of India, which is a very big achievement. But we want to know directly from her about that experience, about the procedure of how we can represent, a student can represent Assam in that youth parliament session. What was her experience, and how this experience can help any student to, for their future perspective. Okay, so hello, Miss Avantika Routh. So first of all, tell me about the whole procedure, that how you any student can become a part of youth parliament.
Hello, sir. So first of all, I would like to say that to indulge in National Youth Parliament, as it was hosted by NYKS and NSS. So first of all, any student has to be a part of either of the organization, and after that, it's a very simple procedure. We have to fill up an online application, the basic details about which institution we are, and it is held in 3 levels. So first we did in intra-district level, and after that if you are selected, then we get to the district zone, then state level, and if we get finally selected in state level, so during our time it was that the first 3 winners of state level can represent in National Youth Parliament.
Okay, and how the winner actually selected?
So there are several criteria that we were set to be selected. So first is how we give the speech, the modulation, as the topics were given to us beforehand. So, and we have to give our speech just within 3 to 4 minutes. So as we know that we can talk for long hours, but summarizing our speech in 3 minutes and 4 minutes and including everything, so that was a very the first criteria. And because it was also a time of COVID pandemic, so the first 3 levels were held in digital online mode, and but we had to keep our video on. So the body language or our voice modulation, those were also repeated as a point.
And then you go to, I think, where this youth parliament held in previous year?
At Delhi.
Okay, Delhi. You go to. We went to Delhi, and what was your experience about?
First of all, I did not expect that I will be selected for the national level, but it was the grace that I got selected for state level also, and then we had a call that we had to go to Delhi on 7th and 8th March. So it was a very splendid experience for me, being able to be able to represent Assam in the national parliament, and we were given residence at the Ashok International at Chanakyapuri. So on arriving, it was a very auspicious welcome. First we had to register there, and then we were given our rooms. We also got to interact with many other participants. Means there were participants from all different states and union territories. So it was a very lavish and rich experience for me.
And what was the procedure of that youth parliament? How you interact and how the session was going on? It is same like the our normal parliament, or the procedure is different?
No, the procedure is little bit different. So first of all, we were given our registration forms, and upon filling up that, the very next day on 9th March, when we were headed to parliament, so beforehand we were given a member card, parliament member card, and we had to take our identity proof. And after on reaching the parliament, there was screening done, and after that we were given our seating arrangements. We were taken on 9th evening, so that we could have a rehearsal how we will present ourselves in front of the ministers and all. So the sitting arrangement was done, and we were given breakfast, lunch there itself only. And after that, when we again returned to our hotel premises, so there was a cultural event held. And thereupon we got to interact with most of our friends, the roommates or different students who have came. Also we had our guiding assistants and guiding sir, that is Sir Jangjiar Azir and Manjula madam. So they were very much helpful, because there were students from all over India, so some from Northeast, from West Bengal, and everyone has different culture, different language, and usually people from Northeast, they are not well versed in the other languages of the North Indian part. So, but our ma'am, Manjula ma'am, she was very much helpful in that. And also, we got to interact with Shri Anurag Singh Thakur, respected Minister of Union Sports, Youth and Sports Affairs. And he was a very down-to-earth person. He also guided us, means how we can take this opportunity in future, how it would help us.
So indeed, it was a very great experience. And what do you think that not only you but any students that this kind of experience like youth parliament help them in their future or in future studies or any kind of future endeavor?
First of all, it itself is a great platform which gives the students an opportunity to voice out their opinions. And I believe, like for the youth today, it is very important to know about the economy, the politics, and the National Youth Parliament gives us that platform. And it obviously helps us in future because there are many students who are good at speaking skills or have good conversation skills, but maybe due to certain problems they don't get the chance to shine in that part. So this youth parliament gave me that stage that I could, and also I could understand that if there are certain loopholes, because I had never before represented in any such state or national level. And also for any student, I think it would be really honorable experience to meet with a speaker of Lok Sabha, Shri Om Birla ji, and the guidance they could give us, which, because all guidance we do not get only in the bookish knowledge, because certain things we get from our practical experience. So those knowledge is very valuable, and I think if someone gets that chance, then they should take it and use it.
Okay, very good. And what actually you want to give advice to those students who want to take part in this youth parliament process, want to go to that national level? So to reach that national level, what a student must do?
First of all, topic selection is very much important because there are many different topics given, but the topic which I had selected was Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat, and I think the topic one should select means not very much common topic, because there are certain topics which by seeing we can understand ki yeah, this will be very much common among most of the speakers. So topic selection is important, and also the time duration. One must maintain the time duration and try to include most important information within those 3 and 4 minutes, because one can talk for 1 and 2 hours, that would be very much. And body language is very much important, and what I feel necessary, what we were told there itself, that eye contact is very much necessary, because if I'm standing in front of an audience and I'm just looking down in my book or notepad, so there will be no much interaction with the audience. So we must be able to put forward our voice and reach out to the audience. That is the most important thing.
Okay, now related to this answer and related to this question, that how a student, because you have a very good communication skill, you have a very good speaking skill, so how a student which like introvert type of students or very shy, how a student can improve their speaking ability or their communication skill? So what your advice regarding this?
From my experience, how I had started, because I also had stage fear in my childhood days. So what I used to do, I used to read very much books, and then I used to take my phone camera and on video mode, and I used to do a video of myself. I used to, like the camera is an interview person and I'm being interviewed, and I used to just recite whatever I had read in the books. There were no question answers. And then I started in my school from where I have completed my matriculation, Budding Birds. So there were certain competitions held, and at first I was very much shy from taking in part. Means I used to fear if I would do something wrong, everybody will laugh. But then I started taking part, and also in today's there are many apps also available, and we could also learn different languages. We could also communicate. Duolingo is one such app. So I even do today that thing, that I record myself in the camera, and I think that I'm being interviewed by someone else. So, and also our friends play a very important part. So if we are afraid of giving a speech, so I think we can say our friend ki you can take, you can see how I'm speaking. So I used to do that a lot. I even do this even in college presentations or if are being held. So, and in front of the mirror, I try to act or try to speak very much in different languages, and I try to check how my voice modulations are working.
Okay, that's very good. In my days also when I was a student, because during that time phone camera was not available, so I used to practice in front of mirrors. So that's really helped. So now my question is that is there any language barrier regarding this youth parliament process?
In district or state level, one could speak in any language, but once we reached the national level, so there were only English and Hindi languages kept, because different states have different state languages, so to maintain uniformity, those two languages only.
So one must be familiar with English or Hindi to reach that level. Okay, that's very good. And now how much your department, the NSS or the overall college atmosphere helped you to reach that national level?
There was very much guidance support by our department HOD, Dr. Tanushree Sarkar ma'am. She only had given me the information that this youth parliament is being held and you should register yourself. And even she had supported me for the travel and all, because I had not traveled alone before that. So she was very much helpful, and also my other teachers, they encouraged me, they also supported me, guided me how to present myself in front of such a big audience. So, and also my college authorities, I would like to thank my college authorities, because that gave me an opportunity to first of all be a part of NSS, through which I could indulge and register myself in National Youth Parliament.
Okay, and after coming back from that event, such a huge event, such a great event, do you find anything change in your personality or any other changes?
I think I have become a little bit more confident in speaking up. Before I still used to get afraid whether I should say this or not, but going to National Youth Parliament, and also I had been able to interact with so many different students, and I also got to learn different tactics they use for their improvement of communication skills, and so it has helped me a lot more. What I find here, and especially in our northeast and in our localities, students very much are shy, or they do not want to indulge in such participatory activities. So for me, going there and being able to enlive that experience had helped, even to help my friends, to encourage them that how one could develop their communication skills.
Okay, you already answered this, but I want to know in details that what do you find the differences between the students of Assam or even the Northeast and the students of other parts of India?
The very much first difference I would like to say that students of Assam are very much introverted, because once I reached in Delhi, so the Northeast students, they were just huddled in one group among their states, and the rest states from North India, South India, all were mixing up. They were talking very much loud, and they do not shy away from speaking even to the authorities. But what I have seen that the students of Northeast and Assam, so we are very much meek, the students are very much shy. So maybe one of the reasons could be that such facilities are not even available in Northeast even now, though things are changing. And the students of outside, I mean in North India and South India, I have seen they are very much well versed in many languages, but in Northeast that the language barrier comes.
Of course. So now what was your future plan after you now in 6th semester you are going to give in the final examination? So what is your future plan?
At present I am preparing for my entrance exam of CUAT, and my future plan is, after completing my masters, I want to be a research analyst in specification in gender studies, and I hope that I would be able to achieve that.
Okay, thank you very much for this interview, and wish you a very good luck for your future. Thank you.